Here we are in the theater putting together the Everything's Groovy set. Behind me to my left is a double doorway. Almost every set we produce on this stage has a double door right here. We either put real doors inside this cavity or we put what's called a door curtain. Most of the time we use a door curtain. So today we're going to show you how to install that. You can see on the ground here I have the header bar. It's just a 1x3 painted black on the front side. And so what we've done is we've taken the fabric and laid it down. We put the header board on top and we wrap this fabric on top just to about this edge. Now we could go ahead and staple the fabric directly to the board, but we want to think ahead because we're going to have to, in just 2 weeks, take this back apart. And that's where the oil board comes in. This is just a heavy-duty cardboard stock, but it's flexible and it has a oil-type substance. It's actually used for making, for spray painting and masking, but today we're using it as a barrier. The purpose for this is so that when we go to take it apart, we can just pull the oil board and it will pop the staples for us instead of having to get underneath with a screwdriver for every staple. So to install, now when you're using oil board, you can tell we reuse this. Do not go back through holes that have already been there. You want to find a fresh place. General rule of thumb is about the width of the staple gun, and so it kind of makes it easy to just go right down. There's no rhyme or reason. You want to make sure that the fabric underneath is tight so that you don't end up stapling wrinkles into it. If a staple like this doesn't go all the way, just give it a little pop with the edge of your staple gun. You can see it's buckling right here, so I'm going to make sure to pull it tight. Put another piece of oil board on. I'll overlap just a little bit. You want to put decently firm pressure on this. About that width. Getting to the end here. Always take time to line up what you're doing.
It's got to be back at a little bit of it.
We'll overlap here.
So you have to figure out where you want that. I don't know where you want that. That's too much compared to the other one. Right about there.
Put 2 in the end, just for good measure. And then we'll hang this from the back, which is 2 drywall screws.
Good right here, right where you got the point in the middle. It's good. The bottom, this one.
Something like that, and it's done.